Hi, I'm Anna Skarbek, CEO of Climate Works Australia. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our 2018 projects and plans. The good news is that through the UN Paris Climate Agreement, which has been ratified by 175 countries including Australia, all the nations have now agreed to achieve these science-based targets and reach the net zero emissions goal. And in Australia, the state governments that make up the national electricity market have all also agreed to achieve net zero emissions in their economies by mid-century. That is the science-based target. So the context for our work in 2018 is that the overarching goals are now in place and the task is to help them get there. We use our data to guide our work, and our data shows us where the biggest emissions reduction opportunities are and where the windows of opportunity are to influence industry and policy for change, to accelerate the pace of action. When we've looked at the data for this year, it shows us that we still need to work across the energy using sectors in Australia, buildings, industry, transport, electricity, and across the land sectors in agriculture and forestry. We also need to help businesses understand the whole of economy story to help them plan for climate transition scenarios. We need to help train current and future professionals in how to achieve this, and to help countries in Southeast Asia and the Pacific region to do all of this. Our near neighbours are a very important piece of this picture, but a lot of the global funding has focused on China and India in the context of Asia, and less so on Southeast Asia. But countries such as Indonesia, Vietnam, Philippines have rapidly rising emissions. And we know that the need is high and the opportunity is high to work there because those countries are not yet on track to be reducing emissions towards the net zero goal. We know what we're good at and we know what needs doing. And we're now seeking funding to support our 2018 programs. We're very fortunate this year to have a generous funder who has offered a matching grant, and that will double each dollar of donations that we can attract. And that means doubling the impact of the work that we do to contribute to net zero emissions in Australia and in our region. Please support us if you can. We'd be excited to work with you and leverage that impact twice as far.